like to do a lot of building here on this channel, but today we're literally going to be building because we're going to build Lego sets together. It's kind of like one of my regular videos, just in real life. You probably already know this about me based on the number of Lego sets I have behind me in my office, although I don't think that you can actually see them right now because the Christmas tree is blocking them, but I am really into Lego building. I've done a few streams building Lego sets. I did a video recently where I built a botanical garden in the game inspired by a Lego set that I have, but this is my first time doing it here for a YouTube video. But I don't know, I thought it would be kind of fun and kind of festive, and I was thinking we should unbox them here together first, so that's why I'm still in my office, and then we'll go downstairs where I have more space to actually build them. I don't really have a lot of room on my desk here for this, so I think the coffee table is a better move. And this video is very kindly sponsored by our friends over at the Lego group. And let me tell you, when I got this email, I very nearly lost my mind. I think this is the coolest sponsor we have ever worked with. I don't even have the words to describe how excited I am about this. And I'm not even kidding. I was at the Lego store a couple weeks ago buying a Christmas gift for my brother. Hopefully he doesn't watch this, but I don't think he would. He doesn't really watch my YouTube videos. But as I'm getting in the car to go home, I check my email real quick first and I see this. It's just such a funny coincidence that I was literally at the Lego store when I heard about this opportunity. Cause like I go to the Lego store occasionally, but I'm not there all the time. So like the timing of that, it could not have been better. So obviously a huge thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. This has made my entire year. I'm not kidding. But anyway, here's what I picked out. I wanted something kind of festive. So I got these Lego snowmen ornaments. I've had Lego ornaments before, so I can show you them downstairs because they're literally on my tree. But I just thought these snowmen were so cute. And I'm really into their video game themed sets. I've got a bunch of the Animal Crossing Lego sets as well. Those are the ones that I have in my office behind me. And that's why I picked out a couple of their Lego Minecraft sets as well. This is the baby pig house. And then I'm probably most excited about this one. This is the creeper. I have a feeling that Dan is gonna be really jealous of me with this. I think he's probably gonna wanna keep it for his office. Maybe I'll be nice and let him have it, but I am the one that gets to build it. So let's pack all this up and let's go downstairs and then we will start building. I don't know if I've ever filmed anything from this angle before. I've filmed things in my kitchen a bunch, like for stream and stuff, but I don't think I've ever filmed anything facing this way, and I've definitely never just like sat on my living room floor and filmed a video. So hello from my living room. I should warn you in advance that all three cats, literally look, there's one right there, that's Sunny. But all three cats are in here being like, what are you doing right now? So if you see anybody just like running around behind me, don't worry about it. Oh, and also I turned the Christmas tree lights off because they were flickering on the video. So I apologize. We won't have nice lights today, but at least it won't flicker for us. I think I'm gonna start big. I think I'm gonna start with the creeper set. Oh, and before, I wanted to show you this. I actually have a creeper ornament. This is not a Lego creeper, it's just a creeper. And I have a Lego ornament as well. This is the one that I was telling you about earlier. Is that focused? Hopefully. I don't know if you can see it. It's also raining outside right now, which is like really good vibes for this. There's something about like cozying up in front of the Christmas tree with the rain and like a bunch of Lego sets. I'm gonna spend my entire day doing this, I think. And I am very much looking forward to that. Here are all of the bags. Nope, there's one more. And here are our instructions. I don't know if you can see the cat tree either, but Sunny is on it. Oh, maybe you can see her. That's Sunny right there. She's by far the most interested in this process, I think. So you'll probably see her the most. Normally, I build Lego sets at my dining table, but I have a glass dining table. I don't really want to film that. Like, I feel like you're just gonna see my legs, but this is better anyway. I should probably do it more often from this direction because this is like way cuter. Well, the first thing I built was this creeper shaped pig. So we're off to a good start. I'm gonna set him right there. Oh my God, I also already dropped a piece. This is ridiculous. I would really prefer to not lose pieces in this video. That would make things much better. Okay, so here's what we're starting with, and then I'll set this aside. And right now we're building the internal structure, so it might not look much like a creeper yet, but it will eventually. Oh boy, this part's gonna be a little bit complicated because we have to do all of the patterning on it. I mean, you can see like all of these little tiny tiles to make it look like the creeper. Okay, don't judge me if I mess up. I don't think I will, but if I was gonna, it would be today. Like this one time that it matters. The first step is complete. Okay, so this is just like one panel. Obviously, we're probably gonna have to make a bunch of these. Now I gotta flip it upside down and add some pieces on the bottom. That is the last piece from the first bag. So this is what we've got so far, plus also this and the pig. So that's bag one. Let me just attach these together and then we are completely finished with bag one. See, now we're getting somewhere. Now it starts to make more sense. I'm gonna put all the extra pieces in this little bowl so I don't lose them. And we're on bag number 2. Look at how cool this piece is. It like opens and moves. Putting that one on right here. Like, look at that. And then I use it to attach this next part. And we're gonna do all those same steps again. Here's kind of a look at what I'm up to right now. We have another cat in here. This one is Shrimp. If you see a little bit of movement right there. Hi, buddy. Do you want to see? He was sniffing the box. Now he's on this side. I think he's gonna sniff the other boxes. Oh, wait, there he is. Okay, that one's Shrimp. Normally, their toys go right here. I have like a little toy basket for them, but I moved it so it wouldn't look messy in my video. And now him standing back there makes me feel guilty about it. I'm like a monster who took away his toys. It's fine. They're literally right there, just out of frame. They're not actually gone. Okay, so now we just attach these together, and we've got this thing that kind of like moves around a little bit. I don't know if you can see. I'm scared with these little pieces that move and rotate that I'm gonna put them on backwards by accident somehow and then ruin everything. So fingers crossed that I did it right. I've been trying to pay really close attention. I'm like staring at the instructions to make sure that it's facing the right way. That one's Sunny. I know you can't tell the difference in the video. Like they're two black cats that look very similar, but one of them is a lot bigger than the other one. It sounds backwards, but Shrimp is actually the big one. This whole thing feels really like nostalgic to me because when I was a kid at Christmas time, we used to pick out one Lego set as a family, and we would buy it in Chicago. We would always drive to Chicago for Christmas to visit my grandparents, and then we would bring it home and build it together as a group. I mean, mostly, oh, I just dropped one. My siblings were really young, so like together as a group, you know? Were they actually that helpful? Probably not. But I have a lot of fond memories of building Lego sets together at Christmas time, so I'm kind of trying to channel that energy right now. What are you? Oh my god, I think there's a cat inside of the Christmas tree at the base. Can you hear that? I don't think you'll be able to see because it's like dark down there. But Sunny is in the base of the Christmas tree. Cool. Great. Cool. Okay, I figured it out. So this is what it's looking like right now. We've got this side done. I'm gonna do this side next. Yeah, the cats don't really do anything to the Christmas tree anymore. Snap, my oldest cat, the one you haven't seen yet, she doesn't really mess with it at all. She's 17 and like not chaotic, so she doesn't really get into things like the kittens do. The kittens are 2. This is actually their 3rd Christmas. Their first Christmas, they were climbing the Christmas tree. Like they would get in there and like shimmy up the top. They don't do that anymore. They mostly just mess with, because I have like this kind of like wicker basket thing at the base as a tree skirt, because I bought that because they kept messing with the other tree skirt, like the regular, you know, just like fabric kind of tree skirt. They would play with it so much that they would like pull it off the tree. So I got one of these basket ones. Oh, that was a mistake because now this is like more of a toy. Now it's like a fort to hide in, and also it's like a scratching post because it's like a basket texture. Whatever, I don't care. They can do whatever they want. I don't mind. They don't break anything and it's not dangerous, so fine. If you must mess with it, then go for it. Okay, so now I am attaching this next piece onto that thing we've been working on building. So now I have this big, what are you doing? Sorry, I thought I heard a cat in the tree. I made it up. Now I have this and like the arms move. Oh, it's their scratching post. Oh, I also have to do this entire set of steps twice. This is a little, 2x they hit me with, so let me go back and do that again real quick. I should have seen that coming based on how many of the exact same pieces I had left. These are the legs for the creeper, so, you know, they do have more than one. But to be fair, I didn't realize it was the legs until literally just now. I was like kind of wondering what on earth that was gonna be. Maybe I'm just not very smart. Okay, we're almost done. I think these two are the exact same now. I just have to put this little red thing into it, but I want it to be on the other side. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, I want to put these two together. So now they look like this. Oh, and all the legs move separately. That's so cool. Do you see this? So this is the top, and then you can move all of the legs, so it can walk on all 4 legs separate. That is actually amazing. I know I just built it, but like it still amazes me when I do this kind of thing and it like comes together in the end. Okay, so I believe that now this needs to attach onto the body of the creeper a little bit more. So we'll put it like that. So now you can kind of see it coming together a little bit. We're making progress. And that brings us to bag number 3. There are 6 bags total. My guess is that these pieces will be more of the rest of the body, because it looks like on this page I'm going to be putting the tiles onto those big flat pieces, and I'll at least do it twice. Oh yeah, I predicted correctly. Okay, let me do this real quick. I won't make you watch me do this because it's going to be the same thing, and I also have not messed up this part so far, so I'm doing these at the same time this time to make them easier on myself. Okay, so that's 2 more of the sides of the creeper done. Now I gotta put one of these little white squares on the back in the middle, and I'll use that to attach it to the main creeper. creeper. So the first one goes on right here. It's always scary when you start doing this because I'm scared I'm gonna like put too much pressure on it and break the whole thing when I'm trying to press the pieces together, but things are going good so far. All right, so now we have 3 of the sides. Hopefully that's focusing okay. The camera, I can't really see it that well, so fingers crossed. Oh, and I guess this is probably the last side that we're gonna do next. I think this is gonna be like the front of the creeper. It really is amazing how good Minecraft stuff works in Lego brick form. I mean, obviously Minecraft is just blocks, so of course it makes sense, but it really does look so good. Oh no, I dropped one. Oh gosh, it's underneath the coffee table. That is the last piece of this section. So now I need to attach that on to this main piece. And that's gonna make everything so much more sturdy too, because it's gonna be attached on all the sides. Amazing. Okay, so here's the full body and legs of our creeper so far. We still have to do like the face plates of the legs and then also the head, but I'm moving on to bag number 4. I see some squares in this one, so I feel like maybe this will be the head. Is it cheating to look ahead? Oh no, these are for the legs. It's not the head yet. I gotta do each of these 4 times for the legs then. Maybe I should organize these pieces a little bit better while I do this. Instead of just having one big giant pile, maybe it would help if I don't know, separated them into smaller groups, make it easier for me to find them. I usually do that when I'm building bigger sets, but since this one is small, I felt like it wouldn't be as much of an issue. But also, everything is green, so it is actually turning out to be a little bit more difficult than I thought to find all the things. Okay, that's 4 little square plates done. I have to add some more stuff to each of those still. Trying to make sure I'm rotating them all the correct direction so I don't mess anything up. Okay, so now I'm just gonna start adding to these. I've only been doing this for like an hour and my back is already starting to hurt. This is the reason I don't usually do this on the floor. I'm getting too old for this. Okay, well this part is kind of like the creeper's little feet. So I'm doing like a black and green checkerboard right now. Basically something like this. And then we just attach all of those onto the bottom of what we just made. So the feet will look something like this, but I still have to add some pieces to the sides. I was trying to optimize it and do it with 2 hands. I was trying to put the other one in upside down. So I had my left hand just holding the brick the complete wrong direction, wondering why it wasn't working. Perhaps this requires a little bit more focus. Oh god, I broke it. Yeah, it requires a little bit more focus than that. Okay, all of the legs are officially done. So this is kind of what it looks like. I just gotta attach this onto the main body now. So I'll just go through and put each of those on. Oh, that looks so cute. This is turning out so much better than I even expected it would. I'm like really impressed by all of the colors, I guess. But here's what it looks like now with each of those legs, and then they all move. Doesn't that look so cool? And I got 3 little bitty baby bonus pieces. We really don't have that many extra pieces. I've been doing a lot of the Lego botanical sets recently, and those end up with so many like little tiny extras, which isn't a bad thing. It's nice to have more, but it does always make me worry that I've messed something up. You know, it's like, why do I have just this one extra piece? Is it my fault or was it a bonus? 2 bags left. We're on number 5. I have a feeling that this one is going to be the head, but I said that last time and I was wrong. It's just, you know, we don't have many other options at this point. So I feel like it's gotta be. You know, it's very Christmas coded with all the green and then like these little extra red pieces. These just go inside though. I'm not gonna skip ahead this time on the instructions because I want to be surprised when it's done. And you know what? In hindsight, I'm realizing I don't think I normally read ahead in the instruction books when I'm doing this. Like, before I start, I kind of just do it page by page. Are you supposed to read ahead? Am I like causing myself problems by not reading ahead normally? Okay, it's starting to get taller. I've got a good feeling about this. Speaking of ahead, I think this will be the head. Snap is here now too. She's sitting on the couch, so we might have another assistant. I got Sunny right here on the tree. Oh boy, Snap is walking over. You can see her ear in the camera right now. Careful. Okay, well, now we really got help. Perfect. All 3 cats have now made an appearance. Now she is climbing up the tree too. And the other one left. Oh my gosh. I thought she was gonna like sit on top of the pieces on the table. I did get a little bit scared. When I do my Lego building streams, Snap is usually there too. And in those, she's been known to just literally sit there. Like imagine her just sitting right here and refusing to move, which is fine. Snap at this point is very old. So I tend to just let her do whatever. Like if Snap wants to do something, if she wants to be involved, she can be involved. I'm not gonna ask her to stop. I'm gonna like cherish every moment of her being involved in something. Okay, here's what we've got so far. This is what I've been working on. It's like the inner shapes of the head starting to come together. This might be a spoiler, but I saw on the box, there's gonna be like a little TNT piece that we can hide inside of the head. Okay, I think that's all of this part for now. I gotta get one of these flat pieces back out. I think this is gonna be the top. So it's gonna be like the lid of the head. I'm sorry, describing the top of a head as a lid is unhinged. Okay, so we stick the lid on. This is what the head is looking like so far. And now we've got a bunch of those little puzzly mosaic pieces to place. Here's what I've got so far. It's a lot of like detail work on this section of it. I don't know if this is that interesting for the video because it's flat, but I'm having a great time with this part. I don't know if you can really hear it, but now Sunny is staring out the window and chirping at a bird. So if you hear any weird noises, don't worry, it's just the cats. I tried to warn you in the beginning of the video. Okay. So this is like the front face bit of it done. Here's the fully finished front, and then on the back we've got all these pieces together. Now I need to add this on like this. Oh, that's so cool. So this is what we've got so far. This is like the cube head starting to take shape. I still gotta do this side, obviously. Okay, on the bottom, I'm supposed to put this little round thing. I've never used a piece like this before, so hopefully I didn't do that wrong. Then you wanna snap it in there, so it's on like a ball. Oh, because then you can turn the head around. Oh my God. I am like so impressed by this so far. All right, last bag. This is number 6. There aren't as many pieces in this bag, so it's just gonna be some finishing touches, I think. And the first step is to build the TNT. It's really simple. It's just this little teeny tiny TNT block. So I'll put that aside. And then we will start getting that. Uh-oh, wrong place. Oh no. I haven't really messed up much yet so far, so fingers crossed I don't do it now. Sunny just ran up and stole this bag and like literally brought it away with her. I've been putting them back inside of the box, but it was like slightly hanging out of the top and she took it. So let's close that so it won't happen again. Okay, it's coming together. I'm just doing this like last little mosaic tile section on this piece, except uh-oh. I messed one of them up. Look, do you see the face starting to come together? You can see like the mouth and the eyes. Okay, I will admit this is kind of a cool grand finale because I'm putting the last piece on this face right now and it's actually a creeper face. Here's what the finished product looks like of that. So now what I need to do is put the TNT and the tiny creeper pig inside of there. I'm like putting the pig in and then I'll probably just slide the TNT on top. That's what it looks like inside. Isn't that so cute? And then you just attach the face lightly onto there. And oh no. Oh my God. Well, maybe I'll put it sideways. Oops, hold on, sorry. Let me do that again real quick. It's because I put it up close to you so you could see it, but then I put it on wrong. Okay, maybe more like you put the creeper face on like this. And then you have a Lego Minecraft creeper. This is amazing. I'm like so impressed by how it can move because you can rotate the head and the legs around. And somehow he is festive. I think because he's green, he kind of looks like a Christmas tree in some ways, just maybe a slightly scarier one. Let me set him off to the side. Let's see, that took me 87 minutes and 9 seconds to finish it completely. But I am really glad we did that one first. That was really fun. I kind of want to do the snowmen. If we're going to sit here and talk about festive, let's do the snowmen next. Okay, well, I kind of ripped the box when I was trying to open it, so I apologize. That wasn't my intention. I wanted this to be nicer, and I messed it up. Oh, look at that. I'm, like, doing it so bad. I'm sorry. This is not, like, an aesthetic Christmas video. Look at how cute and tiny the booklet is. Okay, we're doing this one, the no glasses one first. I've got a feeling that these are going to be a piece of cake, comparatively. I think these will probably be much quicker for us to build. They've already got me adding on these little holes at the top. That'll be so we can attach it as an ornament. Oh, and this whole thing is gonna be his little hat. I didn't even really realize that until just now. I'm putting angled sides on. So that's gonna be the hat of the snowman. Oh no, I messed up. I think I'm missing a piece, or maybe I just did it wrong. I need one long skinny piece so I can do the sides of the thingy. And I don't have one. I'm probably sitting on it, if I'm being honest. Okay, I checked everything. I don't know where it is. I looked at all of the bags again just to see if it was like maybe still in there. It's possible that it's in one of the other bags from this set, so I'm just gonna move on and we'll see if we can find it. I think right now I'm working on the face of the snowman. Look how cute that is with the little eyes and nose. Wait a minute. I think I just put too many of them on here. It wasn't missing. I just did it wrong. It was in there the whole time. Wow, I just like completely panicked about that for no reason. I fully thought I lost it. You should have seen me searching for it. Meanwhile, it was right in front of me in this. Well, we've been at this for a while, and that was the first actual mistake that I've made all day. So, could have been worse. This is the top of the snowman. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? And we do have extra pieces, but these are actual extra pieces, like an extra eye and an extra flower. So I didn't mess anything up. Right now, I'm starting to put together his scarf So I've got some red pieces in the middle. I'm having a lot of fun today. I hope that you're having fun with this video too, because this is really fun for me. I know it's a little bit different for me, but it's really fun. Right now, I'm putting a little bow on a present that he's holding. And then I put a candy cane in his hand and a little carrot nose. Stop. Look at how cute that turned out. Now I just gotta use this ring and attach it at the top so it can actually become an ornament. I guess it doesn't have to be an ornament. It could be like a keychain or something too, because it's got a little ring. Can you see it if I put it on the tree over here? I don't know if you can even see the tree that well back here. Maybe I won't hang it up yet. I'll hang them up better later. We have to be strategic about this because I don't want the cats to get into it. It needs to be like one of those that is higher. The non-breakable ornaments can go down here, and this won't break, but I just don't want like a little piece to fall off and then, you know, the cats get into it. So it'll be placed in a very carefully selected position. Let's just put it that way. Okay, the second snowman is the one that I was most excited about. So I'm gonna do that one real quick too. Oh, I just opened both bags without thinking. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's keep them separate so I won't mess up. And considering I have been messing up, I should have been more careful. Literally like 5 minutes ago, I was convinced I had lost a piece, but meanwhile, I had just built the thing wrong and it was a me problem. Somehow we managed to build that giant creeper with no issues. And then the snowman is where it starts to happen. Although I guess that makes sense because I have been at this for a while now, so maybe I'm just starting to fall apart. This snowman has a little stripy scarf, which I am very excited about. I'm putting like this alternating red and green pattern on here. So he's gonna have this. Oh, maybe it's his hat and not his scarf. Considering how high up that is, I think it probably is the hat. Look at the hat. Look at how that's turning out. Isn't that so cute? This is why I liked this snowman best. The face and like the body of the snowman is actually pretty similar, although I just put the eyes on sideways. Gotta be a little bit more cautious with how I place those eyes. If the angle looks any different, it's because my camera died and I had to charge it for a second, but I'm back. We're almost done with the second snowman. I put a couple more little details on him, but I was waiting for you so I could add his glasses. So there's like these two little tiny rings and you put them on there like that so he can have 2 glasses. He has his glasses and a little carrot nose. I am actually obsessed with this one. I think it's so cute. All right, 3 down. 1 pig house to go. This one has about 1/3 of as many pieces as the creeper set does, so I think it shouldn't take us as long to build that one. It's kind of a different vibe just in general. This one I feel like is more similar to the Animal Crossing sets that I've built before. Everything is out, and there are only 5 bags for this one. Let's start with number 1. Let's tear her open. Oh my gosh, the cat is like running around. Sunny just ran and launched herself at the cat tree. You may have seen it shake. I don't think you could have seen her. I feel like she was just waiting for me to get back down here and start recording again after I stopped waiting for the camera to charge. All right, this is gonna be fun because these are much more pink than the creeper set was. The first thing we have to do is build our little person, and it's like they have a wolf skin plus a little carrot on a stick so you can lure the pigs. I think it's literally called wolf skin. There's also a zombified piglin, a pig, a baby pig, and a bee in here. I know it's supposed to be a pig set, but unfortunately I think I care the most about the bee. The bee is gonna be fun. There's something about the carrots being like the same size as the body that is so funny to me. I like her. Okay, I'll set her down. Now we gotta lock in. Now's when the good stuff starts. Oh yeah, the first step is making a pig. This is the good stuff. I do appreciate how in these sets they kind of like space you out a little bit so we can start small, feel like we've made some progress by making a couple little things and then work on the big stuff. They don't make you do all the same things over and over and over at once. There's even just this cute little basket with some sticks and some more carrots in it. Okay, now it's getting serious. Now we gotta start putting these things together. I'm actually really excited about it being pink. I feel like I kind of saved the best part for last. Well, I already messed up. I've been doing this set for like 2 seconds. I put this one in the wrong place. These are cool. They're supposed to be like water. I messed up again. It's the same piece too. I put it in the wrong spot another time. That's so embarrassing. It's like the tiniest little spot. But you know what? It's a miracle we got this far anyway. Really, it's been very few mistakes, all things considered. This kind of stuff always happens as soon as you start filming too. You know, it's like maybe you wouldn't have made a mistake, but then once the camera's on, that's when things start to go wrong. Okay, well here's what we've got so far. You can see it's kind of coming together. It's a little sort of house shape. I didn't even see this because it was upside down before. Look at the pig painting. Oh, it was upside down for you also. For me, it was like backwards like this. It was just on the table so I couldn't tell, but look at the pig painting. That just goes right in here. I don't know if you can really see it. Oh my gosh, and there's cat hair on my thing. I actually can't escape it. Everywhere I go, everywhere I look. Okay, we're already on to bag number 2. Did I say there were 5 bags. I think there are only 4 bags. If I said there was 5, I lied to you. I believe this is going to be a giant pig head. So I'm pretty excited about that as a concept. Not to spoil anything, but they do have pictures on here. I just try not to look at them sometimes. But also, you know, this is what we're building. So Sunny is once again underneath the Christmas tree. She's like taking over the video. She is making her presence known. Sunny is once again underneath the Christmas tree. She's like taking over the video. She wants her presence to be known. Okay, good news. I mess up again. It's another one of those little skinny pieces too. I keep doing the same thing. I had this dark pink one in the wrong spot. Well, I believe that is like the pig's snout. Do they call it a snout? Oh my god. What did I just do? Oh no. It's back. Well, I just don't know much about pig anatomy, I guess. I'm gonna go with snout. I think that's correct. See? Now we're getting somewhere. You can see the pig's eyes. And there we have a finished pig head. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Not a finished pig head. I'm still going. We've got more pieces to put on top. I actually quite like the idea of a pig-shaped house. This feels like something that I would do for a video. Like beyond it being a Lego pig-shaped house, I mean that I can see myself making this in a game as well. Okay, so the head goes on there. And this is what it's looking like so far. You can see it's very pig-like, although we still are not quite done. I need to break out bag number 3. And this is having me start with a zombie piglin. Kind of obsessed with that. I really like the minifigures from this set. Oh yeah, these are much smaller pieces in this pack. Let me try and organize them a little bit better real quick so they don't roll around at all. Zombie piglin, gold sword and all, complete. I'm adding it to my pile of minifigures. And now we're gonna start putting some more of these green blocks down on the ground over here. Oh my god, that's the wrong spot. Why do I keep doing that? Get it together, Kayla. So I just attached these pieces all together to extend out our yard. And now we're kind of building some little fences. Okay, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think it's possible there might be an actual functional fence gate in this set as well. Because look, I just started putting these little like hook pieces there. And then we have these as well for later. So I think it might actually even open and close. Yep. Look how cool this is. I can't tell what you see. I'm trying to show you this, but it's like hard for me to see. But look, you can actually open it. Okay, and then on this little brown patch right here, this is like the farm. So we'll start putting some little things in there to look like we're growing crops. Carrots, wheat, beetroot. Yeah, look at all of that completed. Isn't that so cute? I think that was what I was most excited about. Not to be silly, but like I really like the idea of this. I do just like farming in games and stuff. And then I gotta put some little plants on top of each of those. Okay, I showed it to you too soon. They need to have some little greenery on top. There, that's more like it. Now that's a farm. No, hold on. I spoke too soon again. The carrots need stuff on top too. If I would just look at the picture I'm staring at instead of doing this so quickly, there. Now that's a farm. The way there's an instruction booklet right in front of me telling me to add that stuff, and I'm still just like picking it up and acting like it's done. Into bag number 4. This is the last bag. I'm actually kind of sad because we're almost done with the video now. After all this, it's been so fun today. I don't really want to stop. Okay, maybe be a little bit more careful, Kayla, when you dump those out because you don't want to lose them. Hey, guess what? Thought there was a missing piece. Turns out it was still inside of the bag. It's always me. There's never actually a missing piece. Last check. Okay, I didn't mess up. Oh my gosh, this next step is like a crafting table. Look, little crafting table on top. We got the wood on the sides. That's so cool. Here's the bed. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little blue bed. We got a pillow and stuff on top. Look at the little tiny furniture, like this tiny flower pot. And earlier we made the big pig. This one I think is supposed to be the baby pig. So we have the two of them together. One's big and one's small. Okay, now I'm making some more flowers. And this I think is my new favorite part because it reminds me of the Lego botanical sets that I've built. And those are some of my favorite ones. Look, it's like a sunflower. Oh, no, hold on. I spoke too soon. This is my new favorite part. We're making the bee now. Look, and it's on a little clear stick so we can put it on our lot. I've added it in right here so you can see them all together with the flowers. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I've got an assistant right with me. She doesn't usually like to be picked up, but this is Sunny, and she basically asked for it just then. But I won't hold you. I'm sorry. I know you don't like it. She was like rubbing up against my back, so I know she actually wanted attention deep down in her heart. Okay, I'm putting this beehive in here. Okay, I think that this next bit is supposed to be kind of like a birch tree. Okay, well, I just broke it when I was trying to put it together, so maybe I need to be more careful. Yeah, look at that. Just a little tree, kind of like this. That goes in the back corner of the lot. I'll add in my little torch right here in our fence area. Inside, I think I'll put, oh my gosh, there's a cat hair again. How does this keep happening? But inside, I'll put our bed. We can have the crafting table next to it. I feel like this part is kind of open to interpretation. Like how you want to furnish the inside is up to you. Do you see how this kind of looks like a Minecraft bookshelf? I put that and the flower inside of the pig. I think I'll put the pigs just kind of around around on the ground. And I think with that, we're done, technically. We do still have some extra pieces if we wanted to add some like extra decorative stuff. I think I might use these extra flowers that they gave me, and I'll put those down in one of these little empty spots. I'm putting the zombie piglin on the roof. I just think it's cute like that. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's complete. I don't know if you can really see all of that, but this was really fun to build. I had fun decorating this too. My hand's like in the middle of nowhere. I need to put it more behind my face. But I had a lot of fun doing this one. I feel like we had a really fun variety of sets today. We had house, we had creeper, and we had Christmas ornaments. So hopefully you liked doing this too. I mean, I had a blast doing this today. I'm also really proud of how they turned out. I think these are really fun. I've never built anything like this creeper one before, so that was kind of a neat experience. I'm also gonna have these on my tree like for forever from now on, because now that I've got them, we've got more ornaments, and this is gonna be so cute next to all my Animal Crossing stuff. So anyway, I think with that, I'm probably gonna go back upstairs to finish the rest of the video. I gotta clean some things up and put all my cat stuff back together. I think the cats want their toys back where they belong. I moved this too for the video, but I literally have like this little mini cat couch, and the cat couch usually goes right there. Hi, it's actually the next day, and I was about to bring these things upstairs to my office to put them like on my shelves behind me, and I had kind of an unhinged idea. It started with the baby pig house, right? I kind of got to thinking, what if I decorated the baby pig's house for Christmas? Because I have some other Christmas Lego sets from before. Like this one's a little bit big and I'm kind of scared of breaking it, so I'm gonna be careful. But I have this wreath set as well that I've built. Oh no, I said that, and then what happens? I knock off the berries. Where were they? Oh dear, maybe like here or something. But I've got a couple other Christmas sets. Like I also have this Santa one. So I have the sleigh and the reindeer. Obviously I have the ornaments from before. So what if I tried to steal some little bits and we tried to use them to better decorate this right here? I also have some extra pieces from when I built the wreath. Like I have some more of the berries and everything. These are berries, right? They're like holly berries, but I have a few other colors. So let me just move a couple of these things out of the way. I really am trying to be very careful with this one. This is like a prized possession. I might even start stealing a couple of things. Like if I stole a couple of pieces from the snowmen, for example, the candy cane, what if Zombie Piglin loses the sword and gets a candy cane instead, right? Like, hear me out. I'll save his sword. I don't mean actually lose it, but you know, like what if he loses it for now? I could probably take the lantern as well. Maybe instead of, I guess, to be fair, carrots, it does feel very reindeer coated. So maybe actually you could keep the carrots and maybe you could use them to lure the reindeer instead of just pigs. Let me take this apart carefully. We can make this into like an entire little winter scene. I might just take off all of the pieces from this sled so we can use the sled again as well. Oh, hello. Our assistant has arrived and she's sniffing my wreath on the floor. That's not good. It's not that I don't trust her. It's just that I don't really trust her to not like step on it or something. Well, I will use this little lantern somewhere. Maybe I could put the lantern on the fence post right there. Oh, these are skis. These are just usually in Santa's sleigh, like as a toy. What if the zombie piglin is on skis? Something so funny to me about that. Now we're really talking. Okay, there's zombie piglin. He can wait right there. What else do I have in here? I have a guitar. I have a teddy bear. Oh, we actually have the poles for the skis too, but I probably won't use those, right? Because he's holding a candy cane, so he can't have one. I do have little present boxes because all these presents go inside of the sleigh, but we could take those out and maybe I can use them to decorate around the sides of the house. Okay, how unhinged would it be? Because I also have Santa. I'm wondering if I could take Santa's head off and like use him instead, but I probably shouldn't do that, right? Maybe it'd be better just to have Santa on the roof. Do you see that? He literally has a nice list. I hate to say it, but I feel like maybe my creeper is not on the nice list, but I'm gonna stick him on the roof up there. And maybe I can put some presents with him. I'll have to be careful with these, but we could just like have them up on top as if he's brought them with him. So we've got this so far. And maybe I put some of the other presents over here by the baby pig, because then it's kind of like the baby pig was given the presents. Do you think completely surrounding it with them is too far? Where is he? Oh, there. Like, is that too much or is it cute? I kind of feel like it's cute. Maybe I'll switch things up so our zombie piglin can be there in the front, and then I'll use our little wolf skin guy. Oh, sorry. I guess that's me in this scenario. Oh, sorry. There. He's a little bit top heavy with his carrots. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna give my little pig a teddy bear too. I also have this guitar, but I could probably put that inside of the house. Digging back through this, I've got a couple little extra red flowers, And like this green thing. Maybe I'll use those too, because the more red we can get, probably the better, right? I'll just put those around on the outside. This one was extra from the snowman's tie. Maybe I'll put that back here by this other flower. I don't know why I didn't do that yesterday. That would have been cute. Oh, here, this one's kind of like a burgundy color. I'll add that one in too. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I wonder if I could break apart this tree, because we could probably use all these green bricks again. I wonder if I can make it look like a Christmas tree somehow. I don't have that many. Oh no, hold on, wait. There's a couple of extra in there. Let me see what I can do. This is what I've got so far. It's not gonna be the best. Oh, flip it around. It won't be great, but maybe if we try to use a mix of the different shades of green as well. It's kind of creeper coated to be mixing different greens together. But I learned from the best. That kind of is like a Christmas tree. Emphasis on kinda. But, you know, it's still cute. You kind of get the vibes of what we were going for, right? You can sort of tell what I wanted with this. Uh-oh, I dropped the piglin, but there's the tree. Do I have anything I could use like a star? Oh, there's literally a star. Wait a minute. Okay, I won't be able to center it, but is that okay? Do you think it's fine if it's not centered? No, because look, it's literally a star right there. Can we just pretend that it's centered? I also have this extra red stick, but we could say it's a candy cane. Maybe I'll put it inside of the crate, inside of the pig house. Right now the crate has like regular sticks, but we can replace it with a red one. Okay, that goes back. Let me daintily place my guitar back as well. Zombie piglin with his little candy cane. And then if we wanted to add to the scene, maybe we could put me with the reindeer. I'm trying to feed them a treat. So I've got some carrots for them. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to steal Santa's head, but I don't think I do. I feel like Santa is Santa and I am me. So I probably should let him stay on the roof with his presents. He's busy. Okay, well obviously I have to bring this upstairs, but how do we feel about this as a Christmasified baby pig house? I think it looks cute like this. I'm excited about it. Oh, maybe I should, hold on. And there's a cat hair on here. I was gonna say I should rework the order of these because they're supposed to be like in this order. It's because the reindeer have like a little thing on the side so they can all attach together. But I wanted it a little bit more like free form, I think, for this particular scene. I keep knocking him over. There. Okay, there is another cat incoming. This one's Snap. She's less chaotic. She's less likely to break my wreath. Do you want to see it? Do you want to say hi? I think everybody is still like, what are you doing? It's day 2 and you're still at this? Yes, in fact I am. Do you want to see my creeper? She did look at it when I said that. I feel like she's like the boss inspecting our work, deciding if it's good enough or not, and she's leaving. So I think the answer is maybe it's not good enough. Uh-oh. Okay, and this next concept is a little bit unhinged, but the other idea that I had, this was actually where the whole plan started. It was a combo of like, oh my gosh, I should decorate the baby pig house, and also, oh my gosh, I wonder if the creeper can be Santa, because I had this sleigh. It's just a little bit smaller than the creeper. So my original thought was like, what if I put the creeper in the sleigh as Santa? But that's just not, that simply won't happen anymore. He is bigger than I realized. That's not a bad thing, but I guess it's bad if you're trying to be Santa. Oh, I forgot about this. There's another carrot and a pretzel inside the back of the sleigh. Oh, maybe I should use those. Although, as if I don't have enough carrots already in the baby pig house, maybe I should stop. It is cool that there's a drawer there though. Okay, anyway. So upon doing some further brainstorming, that's when I had this thought about the wreath and the creeper. I was wondering if we could use him as like a table centerpiece. Okay, hear me out, hear me out. Wreath around, creeper gently on the inside. Or is that ridiculous? The other option is maybe I could steal some of the berries and I could put them, because he's got little things on his legs. He's just hard to decorate because he's so smooth. What if I steal Santa's hat and I put it on the creeper? There is something about the scale of that is very amusing to me. This little teeny tiny head. I actually think I might do that. Just for the sake of the video background, I might let it be. I need to be very careful so I don't drop it. It's not actually attached. Oh, I wonder about, hold on. Because I have all of these. These are like the extra berries because you can switch what color you want in the wreath. I use the red, but do you think if I steal the white ones, do you think it might look like he's got little bits of snow on his feet? This might be a stretch, but maybe it looks like he's been walking around in the snow. And his paws? Does he have paws? What is a, I mean, I know what a creeper is, but like, does it have paws or is, I think it's just feet. But maybe he's got little bits of snow on his feet. Because this is kind of what it looks like when a dog has snow stuck to their paws. You know what I mean? How it kind of like clumps up like that? I kind of like it. I'm gonna do the rest of his feet too. Before today, I have never really considered a Christmas creeper. Like, this is kind of a new concept for me, but he is festive when you think about it, like with the green. It kind of looks like he painted his toenails in some ways, but that's good too. Oh, I hope I have enough to do his back feet. This is what it was attached to. That might be fun to put back on the pig house. Maybe I put some flowers on the roof with Santa. Bald, hatless Santa. I stole his hat. All right, let me do his back feet real quick. We actually have 1 not enough. I need 12 and I have 11, so that's no good. But maybe he just doesn't have a toe on one of his back feet. Like maybe he only has 3 toes back there. It's also in the back, so you won't know. I do have some other ones. I mean, I have like a light green color. Oh, I just threw it completely across the coffee table and it just like bounced and rolled. This is the green one that I was talking about. It's still very light, but it's green. Yeah, and it's like noticeably green on his toes. Maybe it's better to just only have 3 back there. I think I'd prefer it just with 3. Santa Creeper. I guess if we pose Santa Creeper with the sleigh, he doesn't have to be in the sleigh, but we could pose them together, and I think that the message gets across, right? Also, I dumped out all my extra pieces onto the floor, so let me pick those back up before I forget. I guess also, if we really wanted to, I could pose the snowmen with him when I'm building the scene, and then that might help it seem like it's actually snow and not just little white dots on his toes. All right, well, I used less of the wreath than I thought I did, but that's okay. This was just a big ploy for me to show you my cool Lego set. Okay, so in the scene, imagine creeper, sleigh, snowman, snowman. And I guess there's a level of like, it's all gonna be together. So I could put the reindeer back if we wanted to. We could put them back how they belong. Maybe the snowman could be, well, this one was my favorite. Maybe the oh, he's too big. Uh-oh, that's okay, you can stay on the table. Well, a slight problem here is that I don't exactly remember how this was put together the first time. I think I did it right. I might have to get the book back out so I can see the instructions again. I think that's correct. Okay, Santa Creeper and his 4 reindeer, plus some snowmen to go alongside him. Okay, well, here are some before and afters. This is the baby pig house before. It's cute, obviously, but I just wanted it to be a little bit more festive because it's kind of like springy even. And this is the after. So I added the reindeer. We got Santa on the roof. We have some presents. I tried to make that Christmas tree. I don't know how successful I was at it. I think my favorite part is the piglin and his skis and candy cane. It looks so cute. And then this is the before of the creeper, who, dare I say, was already festive. I think the color scheme is really working in its favor, but it was just a creeper, not a Christmas creeper. So this is the after version. I added the Santa hat. We've got some snowmen. We have the snow on his little toesies. I also put the sleigh and the reindeer. I'm trying to make it look like he is Santa. So hopefully that's coming across because that is the vision that I was trying to achieve. I'm kind of obsessed with that. This has been fun for me. I hope that you enjoyed this segment of the video. It's just kind of fun to play, you know? So hopefully you liked it too. Let me move this out of the way so I can get some nice shots of my Santa Creeper. All right, well now I'm actually gonna bring these upstairs. So I'll send you back to Past Simsie to finish the rest of the video. I forget what I was talking about, but you know, you'll see. Okay, admittedly the tree in here looks a lot better than what I have downstairs, but I think it's just because of the camera. I needed to have the wide angle so I could film more of the coffee table, but I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Honestly, I have had the time of my life today filming this. I mean, I got to spend literally all day building Lego sets, and I get to say that I'm doing it as my job. Some of the most fun I've maybe ever had filming a YouTube video, so hopefully it was also fun for you. And I also want to say a really huge thank you again to the Lego group for sponsoring today's video. I don't mean to get too sappy or anything, but this is like a dream come true sponsorship for me. I've been such a huge fan of theirs for my entire life, so to have them reach out and like want to work on a video together, it's just so cool. I feel so grateful. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you relate to like my feelings about growing up with Lego sets and then even still being a huge fan as an adult. So long story short, today has been really, really special for me. If you want to check out any of those 3 sets that we built today, I'm gonna link them down below so you can shop them for yourselves. But even just beyond these 3 sets, they literally have something for everybody on their website. No matter what it is you're interested in, I guarantee you they've got a set for you. And actually, I'm really curious to know, do any of you have a favorite Lego set? Either from like when you were a kid or one that you worked on recently? Is there one that you want that's on like your Christmas wish list right now? Let us know in the comments. And I think on that note, I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you so much for watching and for making it through all the way to the end of this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. Well, now I gotta figure out where on my shelves I want to put these sets. I mean, I've got plenty of room. I've got 2 of these giant cube shelves, but I might have to do some reorganizing so I can find a better way to display everything now.